All right. Hey guys, thanks so much for being here with me today to talk about just our working relationship. But before we get started, I have some questions, but before we get started, I'm gonna ask that you all introduce yourself. So tell us who you are, what you do, who you serve.
I'm David Nash with Pinnacle Fitness Center, and we specialize in helping people achieve their ultimate health through our fitness and nutrition programming. And this is my wife, Faith. She'll talk about.
Hey, I'm Faith Nash. I'm the owner of Faith Signature Organics, and I specialize in herbal, organic wellness, immune support products. And my client are families with kids, families without kids, because we all need immune support, especially during these times.
Yeah. I love the way that your businesses kind of support each other. It speaks to your own personal core values, right? And so it speaks to how important wellness and health is for the both of you. So I just love that. And so how long have we been working together? It feels like a long time, but I'm not really. I should have looked before we got started.
It's been a few years. I would say,
2019?
yeah, somewhere around there. It's been a few years, probably. Yeah. So originally we came over to you because we was in a little mess. And we was recommended. I was like, I have to find a CPA that's good, that know how to help in structuring the business and know how to understand some of the processes that go into partnerships and dissolving and things of that sort. And she was able to jump right in and just figure out everything. And just I just love how Bernadette, she's like, oh, I am a tax forensic accountant, and she's really understands the numbers, and so we felt really comfortable just with the first conversation where we wanted to go.
And what I personally enjoyed after being burned, if you will, by our two previous CPAs, one was just going under the radar and finagling numbers, and we didn't feel right about that. And we were like, this is going to come back on us,
Exactly.
and we needed somebody that was honorable, reputable. Mm-hmm. And once you threw out that word forensics, we were like, okay, this is where we need to be. Exactly. And I just love that. And I love that you want your clients to know what's going on. The past CPAs, they kept us in the dark. Mm-hmm. When we wanted to know what was going on, what they were doing, how they were getting these numbers, we were met with attitude and not callbacks or shortness or being put on hold. And it was just like, something's not right here, and we don't want to suffer because of their shady dealings. And so that was one of the big things, was just, you are very big on your clients knowing what's going on, understanding what happens. And I took your class less than a month after I became an LLC. It was a QuickBooks class. And that opened my whole world and my whole understanding, and empowered me to do the books for my husband's business, his business, Pinnacle Fitness, and my own.
Yeah. It's really important to me to, I started my business to keep small business in business. I realized, like, people know how to do what they do. Like, David, I already know you're a bomb trainer, you're a bomb nutritionist, you do all of that stuff, right? And so that part is easy, but running the business and doing all the other things is not what you went to school for. It's not what you really went in business for, but it's all a part of that. And so it's really important. I'm glad to hear that you all are appreciative of that, because that's something that's really important to me, making sure that clients understand what's going on and everybody's kind of on the same page. And I get a lot of people who have had bad experiences with previous accountants. And so, sometimes it's just not a good fit. And sometimes the previous person just wasn't a good person. It's just, and so we won't deal with any of that, but just grateful that, that you guys made it to us and you're still here. working with us since you said like 2019. So that's been a couple of years. So what would you say to a small business owner who thinks that they can wait to get an accountant?
Well, as soon as you feel that you are in the process of growing to a point where you know where you want to go, you know your foundation and kind of where your business is going, you need to get a CPA. You can get one before you start if you have the means to do so. But soon as you kind of know like the real nuts and bolts of your business, you want to get a CPA, and you want to get somebody that's reputable. You want to get somebody that is going to help you in each step and each process of the growth of your business. Because what can happen is you can do some things that are not beneficial to your business, and then you have to go back. Some of the things like we had did, and you have to go back, and you're going to have to undo some of the mess. And you want to get a CPA involved very early in the process of your business.
Yeah, because that's the thing. It's one of those pay now, pay later, and when we pay later always costs more than if you pay now.
Yes.
Exactly.
I think about the little small crack in your windshield. If you get it fixed when it's a little small crack, it costs a whole lot less than if you wait until that crack and went all the way across the whole windshield. So yeah, so that is definitely an example of that. So the other thing that I want to ask you guys, because most people know, like, we made a big shift in our business, and that shift in our business meant that we stopped working with certain clients. And so you all were in the group of clients that was like, nah, we're not going nowhere. So what was it? What was the thing that made you say, hold up, we're going to go ahead and make this shift with you? Because listen, so where was your thought process?
Okay, so at our studio, we help a lot of different individuals, in all facets of life, right? And so I have a lot of responsibility on a day-to-day, and I know that I'm not going to take the time to learn all the bookkeeping in, all of the things that deal with taxes and all of that. I need a professional behind me to help in that foundational piece that can help my business continue to flourish and grow. Because like you said in the beginning, you're here to help small businesses stay in business, and I see that as a valuable piece of our growth. And so it really, we probably took maybe 2 or 3 weeks to think about it. And I was like, we're going to stick with Bernadette. So we need to call and we need to figure out something. And so, we definitely just are very appreciative of, your services and everything. And we're moving some things around in the business, but, we definitely had to keep Bernadette and the BTB accounting on the team. Team. And we do feel like she's a part of our team with Pinnacle Fitness Center and Faith Signature Organics.
Yeah, and for me, because we had come from 2 literal back-to-back people that we didn't mesh with, or they were not operating on the up and up, It took us a while to find you. We had to interview several people, and you were the one that was like, I want my customers to know what's happening.
Exactly.
And I didn't want to have to start that process again. I'm like, we're not going to find somebody like her, like that we mesh with, and our birthdays are all close together.
Yeah, that's right. Because it's like what, 12, 13.
13 and 14. Yes. So it's just little things. And again, having you knowing that you're invested in us knowing how to properly do things, you know, teaching me how to do bookkeeping properly for his business and my business, that speaks volumes. And we've referred lots of people to you, you know, which I know now with the shift, they may not fit, but you and your business and what you're doing is, there's nothing out there like it. So we were like, we are not losing you. We are not losing you. So.
Exactly.
Well, I am so glad that you all did make the shift, because I felt the same way. You know, that was a really tough decision for me, and just having to tell so many people like, hey, I'm not gonna be able to do this anymore. So I'm really, really happy that you all are still on board. And I am looking forward to all the great things that's going to happen with this continued partnership, because I am a partner in your business, even though I don't have any ownership, right? But your success is very important to me, and making sure that, you know, along with compliance and all of that stuff, but also your success is very important to me. So I appreciate the trust and the faith that you all have in me. And I am really, really excited about 2023 and just what's to come. Yeah, thanks so much. I appreciate you guys being here today.
Thank you.
You're quite welcome.